The Premier League has agreed a 6.7 domestic TV rights deal. And I say 6.7, I'm not talking £6.60 or 70. You know what I mean, man? 6.7 billion. It's more money than we could handle. But here in Scottish football, we're absolutely mince, aren't we? We're getting none of this. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. We had a fit on this kind of yesterday, but it was more about, Graham Souness and Simon Jordan discussing the Scottish TV deal. I mean, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke, man. But let's go into it. Let's see what the English are getting compared to us, shall we? The Saturday 3 p.m. blackout will remain in place, but every 2 p.m. Sunday kick-off will be televised. The BBC's deal with Matchday 2 and Football Focus plus additional digital rights for its online platforms. Sky has been awarded 4 of the 5 packages and will show a minimum of 215 matches a season, including Saturday 5:30 kick-off, Sunday 2 p.m. and 4:30 kickoffs plus evening games on Mondays and Fridays and 3 mid-week rounds. TNT will show a minimum of 52 matches a season. Okay, all 12 p.m. kickoffs and 2 midweek match days. So TNT, BT, which we know as kind of getting. Now the current one is 5 billion. It's mad, like 5 fucking billion, and it's going up 1.7 billion. And then there's us in the land of milk and honey. Or in this case, I am brewing fucking haggis and dog shite, because I mean the gap is just getting bigger. I mean, honestly, like 6.7 billion. Like, for people that don't know mathematics, man, that is an insane amount of money. Like, for the deal to even go up after 5 billion is a disgrace. 1.7 billion. I mean, what, like, our game is what, 150 for what, 5 years, 4 years, whatever. I mean, that is shocking. It's working out at like 30 million a year. And here we are, sitting like jobbers. And it's Neil Doncaster seriously let us down here. Seriously let us down. And it's kind of like, as bad as it is, right? And I mean, I'd love to see the Scottish League, be profitable. See every team with good players. Now, obviously, here I want Rangers to have the best. That's not me saying I want Arbroath to have, Jude Bellingham, even though it'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? But if the league improves, everyone improves. And, everything improves. Now, the only problem with me is you would get a lot of plastic fans. You would. We've seen that with the Premier League. Like, how many Newcastle fans has there been recently? And I seen they drew Sunderland in the FA Cup third round. And we've actually got people on Twitter, to some of the newer fans, can't do a Geordie accent. Geordie accent's quite hard to do, I think. But yeah, so basically to all the newer fans, this is what the Tyneside derby's all about. The last time we played, 2 guys got arrested. Ho, 2 guys got arrested. Fucking quality, man. That's what a derby's all about. 2 guys, brother. I mean, imagine having to explain though. Like, seriously, like what the fuck, man? Like, see, I know it's been a few years since the Tyneside derby, whatever the fuck it's called. But, when Rangers went down the leagues and they played Celtic for the first time, it was a couple of years. There was nothing in the fan base of, to everyone that's new at both clubs, this is what this is all about. Not everyone knows what it's about. I mean, that's just tin pot for the English Premier League. I'm sorry. And I just hope Scottish football never gets into that state. Like, could you imagine, I mean, it's baffling. It is honestly baffling. Like, could you just imagine, though, like, someone having to explain, like, the New Firm derby, even though, I mean, it's not the biggest derby, but you get where I'm coming from, like, all these, like, people coming in, across the world, and, Rangers and Celtic are worldwide clubs, but at the end of the day, I mean, the root is Scotland. I mean, it's mostly people who, lived in Scotland or whatever and live out there now. You're not going to get, you will get the odd person, I'm not denying that, but, Manchester United, for example, are worldwide, like, properly worldwide, like, glory hunters, like, Americans, blah, blah, blah. And do you really want a world of Scottish football where it turns into a tourist league like the Premier League is, half and half scarves? We're all in this together. No, we don't want that, man. And as bad as, like, the money is in Scottish football, it's almost like, what do you want the league to be rich, or do you want it to be real? And for me, I choose real. But I want some middle ground. I would like our league to be on, like, a par with, like, a Portuguese league. Or whatever. Like, Ligue 1. Not the Premier League. Right? Not the Premier League for me. But anyway, other news. Paul Heckingbottom has been sacked from Sheffield United. And, former Hibs man. Could he return to the Scottish Premiership? And Chris Wilder, who of course was linked with Aberdeen, I was going to say Rangers, I think his name was floated about there when Beale got sacked, but Chris Wilder's back. Could Paul Heckingbottom get the job at Aberdeen? Because I tell you what, Barry Robson, son, you're no lasting much longer. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. That's it here for Big Stevie Cool on the channel of Fog Football. And until next time, peace.